If Premiere Pro wants to be a contender against DaVinci Resolve for serious color work, it needs one thing. Just one thing will make it so much better. I won't keep you waiting. What Premiere needs is the ability to reuse secondary color keys. Inside of DaVinci Resolve, if I make a secondary selection using a qualifier, I can then pipe that selection into a different node by using these blue connectors. Without having to make any secondary selections on the new node, I now have access to the same key I had already pulled. If I flip over to the key tab on the second node and hit this invert button, watch what happens. Everything except my previous selection becomes active. This is super useful for protecting memory tones such as skin. I key the skin tone early on in my node tree, pipe it into a later node, flip the key, and then I can make any crazy stylistic adjustments I want to my footage without worrying about color contamination in the skin. Now, what if I want to protect multiple tonal regions on my image? That's where the key mixer comes in. A key mixer allows you to plug in as many blue connectors as you want, and sort of flattens the selection so it can be piped into other nodes. Even better, if we go into the key settings on this key mixer, I can change how strong the protection is on each of my HSL keys. You can sort of think of it like an opacity slider. This makes it super easy to finesse how the protected regions will blend with the rest of your color grade, putting you in control of your final image. Switching over to Premiere Pro and Lumetri Color, we can make these same types of secondary adjustments, but protecting the skin tones can be tricky. To demonstrate this, we'll start by applying a primary adjustment to our footage to give it a stylistic look. You'll see that this knocks our skin tones way out of what we'd consider to be normal. To fix this, I'll go into my secondary corrections inside of Lumetri, pull an HSL skin key, then fight with my color grade to push the skin tones back to a normal-ish value. Herein lies the main problem. We're always fighting against the previous corrections we've made, without having a simple and straightforward way to protect our color keys. This problem compounds on itself farther when we want to dial in multiple color keys, as we have to fight with our old color correction at every step of the process. At best, this takes extra time, and at worst will result in an image that just looks worse overall. If Premiere Pro would just give us some way of storing our HSL key data and being able to access it later, that would make our quality of life so much better. And that's it. That's all I got. Like this video if you learned something, and consider subscribing for more video editing discussions just like this one every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!